Hi, I'm Dave Koch. Welcome to episode 8, Marketing Yourself Like a Pro. You know, I guess rather naively, when I first started out, I figured, I'm such a good photographer, my pictures would do all the talking for me. I'd post them, people go, wow, that guy's really good. I need him. And they'd hire me instantly, and I'd be like flush with business and stuff. Well, surprise, surprise, that's not the case. And in fact, being a great photographer isn't necessarily the biggest criteria for being hired. There are some really rather mediocre photographers that I know that are very big successes. So it's not always about photography. It is a lot about how you run your business, but more than anything, it's how you market yourself. So I want you to think about that because it's not that marketing is bragging as much as it is that marketing is letting the world know what you can do and what your capabilities are. And when people feel a similarity to the way you market yourself, you'll get hired. And I think that's really true. You need to have a cohesive brand. That means the logo that's on your website is the same one I'm going to see when I go to your Facebook page, the same one that's on your Insta. The colors should all be similar. There's a lot of people that have unique looks, and anytime you see them somewhere else, you go, "Oh, that's Pepsi." You know what? That's branding. That's what that is. That blue, that white, that red, that's Pepsi. When you see that, you see Pepsi. Coca-Cola, that line that comes from their bottle, that's branding. You need to do that for yourself. If you want to learn more about personal branding, I've mentioned her earlier, Kelsey Curtis, both K's. Kelsey Curtis, both have K's. Go on Amazon, and she's got a book about marketing. Really, really good. I got it last year for Christmas, and it is my Bible. And Kelsey, wonderful, wonderful woman. I love her to death. So I highly recommend that book to help you really define what your brand is. If you take a look at my website and my social media, you'll see I've got a very cohesive brand now. Kelsey, that's why. Know your position in the market and position yourself for that position in the market. If you're going after high end properties, don't show mobile homes in your portfolio. Conversely, if you're an HDR photographer and you're a volume person, don't have super high prices. That's not going to work with the market that you're looking toward. Be smart about your social media. You shouldn't be on all social media. I know previously I kept questioning X. The more I think about that and the more research I do, I don't think X is where a real estate photographer should be. You should be on a visual platform like say Insta, and then I think you should be on something that reaches your local community like Facebook. I think those are both really good places to be. And I think for your profession, for your professional social media, LinkedIn is really good. I think that just makes you look better to have a professional looking LinkedIn profile. So be smart. You don't want to be all over the place. You want to focus on a couple of places and do them very well. When you're marketing, vary things up. Show before and after pictures, maybe, or this is what it started out as. This is the picture I made. Show behind the scenes images. Show you and the realtor laughing, have a lot of fun with it. Mix it up. Don't just show final pictures. People want to connect with real people. They want to see you. They want to see you in action. Put those on social media. Yeah, Kelsey taught me that. Use social media for partnering. Tag the realtors you work with. Tag the construction people you work with. Tag, the stagers, things like that. There's all kinds of people that you can tag and then they'll return the favor. Testimonials are also really, really big. You should definitely have them on your website, but do people trust them or not? I don't know. What I did, I had testimonials on my site. I replaced those with a feed from Google showing my 5-star reviews. And again, I don't know if it's working or not, but I think having Google reviews is a little bit more trustworthy than just things that I pin up on my website. Regardless, within the search engine community, the Google 5-star reviews help you a lot. To Google, the more 5-star reviews you have, the more relevant you are, and the higher you'll come in the SERPs, the search engine results. And so it is always worth pursuing Google reviews, especially from people that you've made very, very happy. So Google reviews, definitely go after. It does pay you back. Let's wrap this all up. What do we go over? Where are we at? Well, number one is build yourself a strong brand. And don't just think, oh, well, I'm this or I'm that. You need to write it out just like you did with a business plan. You need to really target your USPs so that you're telling people what makes you special and different. And that's super important. And that needs to integrate with your brand. Your brand and your USPs all should go together. The Kelsey Curtis book, read it, learn it. You'll thank me. Number two, leverage social media. There are different social media, each have different purposes, different goals. Use them as they're supposed to be used. You may not get jobs out of them, but you know what? You don't know. It keeps your name in front of people, and that may lead to a call. Just because you don't get a DM on Facebook doesn't mean that they didn't get the idea to call you from Facebook. Leverage your testimonials. Go after Google reviews. And finally, continue learning from your competition, whether they be local or national or in other cities. Always stay abreast of what's going on in the industry and stay current and stay relevant. Well, that about wraps up episode 8. In episode 9, we'll get into the nitty gritty of the business. Things like contracts, licensing, that sort of thing. All kinds of boring stuff that you need to know. My pro tip for this episode, don't be afraid to show off your personality. Personality is what's going to set you apart and make you different than all the other people that you're competing against. And that's ultimately the thing that will get you hired. So have fun with it. Don't just be clinical and corporate like. It's a single person business or one or two people business. Treat it that way. You're a person, you're dealing with people in realty. Be a person. I hope you've learned something from this video. It's been a lot of fun to make. If you'd like to see the expanded version of this, it's available on my website, link in the description below.